one of the questions that came up about today's reading during our class meeting on Zoom was related to the concept of Teshuva, or Tshuva, as people often pronounce it, because David Min discusses these women as Baalei Tshuva, or returners, in the language that's used by both the people who turn to Orthodox Judaism after not having grown up Orthodox, as well as by the Orthodox Jews who kind of initiate them into Orthodox practices. So Teshuvah means return. That's a good translation for it, but it also means repentance. And so there's this kind of framework of return or repentance to God, and to the community even, perhaps, in thinking about the project that Hasidic Jews have undertaken, in particular this group called Chabad Lubavitch. Chabad is an acronym for Chochmah, Bima, and Din, or wisdom, understanding, and justice. And Lubavitch is a place in Eastern Europe. It's the place where this particular practice of Hasidism first started, and then, particularly with the Holocaust, came to the United States. What David Min is describing is a real phenomenon right now, which is that the fastest growing, not the largest, but the fastest growing division or movement within Judaism is Orthodoxy, and in some cases what we might call ultra-Orthodoxy. So these women are returning to Judaism, which is a kind of imaginative way of thinking. They didn't grow up with Orthodox Judaism, but they're Jewish. And Hasidism has the concept that actually there is some kind of essential Jewish soul, and that essential Jewish soul wants to practice Judaism the right way, which is this particular practice of Hasidism, which is Jewish Orthodoxy, including performing all the mitzvot, all of Jewish halakha, of having gender norms for men and for women. And if we think back to Kabbalah, that then this Hasidism is a popularization of some interpretations of Kabbalah that includes attention to the ideas about the Sephirot, as well as repairing the world by releasing divine sparks, and that performing the commandments and keeping Jewish law are the way to repair the world. And so this framework of Teshuvah is about repenting or returning to God, returning to the Jewish community, and then performing mitzvot in order to activate the energy flow between our material world and the world above, the Godhead, the emanated version of God, the Sephirot.